Well, good morning. Hope you're all doing well. So we've headed up to Tofino last night because the weather wasn't great yesterday in the woods. So we've come up here to try and do a bit of a coastal shot, something a little different. So we camped last night. It was a great night. It was really cold though. It's really cold this morning. We got up at about 5:30. Going to dismantle the roof tent on the van and head out to this location. And we've got a little bit of a hike. So yeah, looking forward to it this morning. Let's get going. So we've actually moved on from Tofino and come down to Ucluelet this morning because we decided that the fog wasn't really going to happen up at Tofino. So made our way down here and look at this beautiful scene behind me here. If I just kind of tilt you down a little, you'll be able to see. Absolutely stunning. So we have a little bit of fog off in the distance, so that's what we're working with. If I just show you the scene now. So we're just before sunrise, so what I've actually done is put the 100 to 200 lens on because the subject that I'm photographing is some islands off in the distance, back that way, and I want to get as tight in as possible to them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of set this up so I can actually show you what's happening on the back of the camera, because the sun's not going to be far away from breaching the tops of these clouds here, and when it does, hopefully we'll get some light hitting those little islands off in the distance, but I'll show you now. So if I press record on the back of the screen now, what you should see is I've got this pano, and the reason for it is there's a lot of rocks in the lower section of the image that I don't want in. I'm going to try a couple of different shots, probably open it to 4:3 as well and see if it works, but the strip pano just simplifies everything. Now the sun is shining on those islands off in the distance. You can just see in the middle of the frame there, and as you can see the sun's come quite far up now, so I'm just rattling off shots. I've tried a 6-stop filter, I've also tried a 10-stop filter just to try simplifying the water a little more, smoothing it out and getting a different effect, and it looks really beautiful on the back of the camera. So I'm just going to continue photographing. I'm right in at about 200mm to get the best out of this shot I can. Simple enough settings. I'm adjusting the settings as I go because obviously as the sun comes up those settings are going to have to change, but at the minute my ISO 100, f16 at a 20-second exposure, but as I say, I'm varying those shutter speeds to see which effect I like better, because when things are happening this quickly it's best just to keep rattling off shots and trying different things, and then you've got all of that to play with when you get back and you can play around with it in post. Well, what a morning. Absolutely fantastic. I think I've got some images I'm really happy with this morning. That fog just makes such a difference with those islands off in the distance there. There's a lot of blue sky today, but that fog off in the distance just helps give a little bit of atmosphere back there where those islands are, and it's just absolutely stunning. It's one of those mornings you don't want to end, and also one of those mornings where you hope all the shots you've taken, you've done the area justice, because it's not every day you get these conditions. Well, not every day I get these conditions anyway, certainly. So you really want to make the most of it. But yeah, I could just want to sit here for hours now and just take it in. It's just stunning. So hopefully I've got a lot of images that I'm happy with. I've anything from 2 seconds to right up to 20-second exposures. I've experimented with everything this morning to try and make the most of it. And I'm going to put a few of those shots up now. I've done a few close-in shots, I've done a lot of panorama type shots, but I just like the look of all of them. You've just got that beautiful golden light, the mist off in the distance, just absolutely fantastic. fantastic morning, absolutely stunning. So glad we chose to come down here because it's just been amazing this morning. I've loved every minute of it. Such a peaceful place as well. Honestly, it's one of those places that you could just spend hours. If there wasn't people here, it would just be, another world. All you can hear is the life buoys bells going every now and then, and the sea lions. So yeah, just absolutely stunning. So we've just stopped on the side of the road. I was going to do a sign out for my video, and we just came across this area with all this river with this salmon in the river, all spawning at the moment. But the colour of the water is just this beautiful emerald green. You've got the salmon swimming in the water, and then behind that we have this yellow tree. And the colours just balance so well. I really like those two colours together, this sort of vivid yellow of the tree and then the bright green below. So with that in mind, what I have done is popped on a case polarizer just to make those colours as rich as possible. I want those colours to really pop both the water and the tree itself. Put the polarizer on. I've tried a strip pano here. I've put a branch off to the left, and then I've put the tree on the right third. I'll try and spin this round and try and show you what I'm looking at here. So hopefully what you'll see is, if I just select my focus point, you'll see that tree just there is the one that I've got on my right third. And then off to the left, I've just left the yellow of this branch just creeping in from the left-hand side there. And I think that just helps to balance between the vivid yellow of that tree and then the yellow branches of the one on the left there. I think it works really well. Below, obviously, we've got that beautiful emerald green water, and obviously there's salmon in there. I'm not sure the salmon are going to come across in the final image, but I think it just works well either way. Nice and simple. We've got that vivid yellow and then the greens behind it, which just really set that tree off. So yeah, fantastic little shot to find here, and I really like it. So with that in mind, I'm going to grab this shot, ISO 100. I've got a second exposure because I've obviously got the polarizer on the front to make those colours richer and more saturated, and an f/16. I'm going to grab this shot now. This week's video is sponsored by Audio. Recently I've been checking out Audio for my YouTube videos, and finding music for my next project has never been easier. I've found Audio's interface for discovering what you need by searching genre, mood, instruments, build and many more, intuitive to use and fast. New music can be found straight away and the quality is absolutely fantastic. For more information or to sign up for yourself, then follow the link in the description below or click on the card above.